All right, welcome back to Drea in the Water. And today I'm inviting you to go on a 48-hour water fast with me. I'm slightly cheating. It's not exactly a water fast. It's a no solids. I'm calling it swallow, no bite, no chew fast. And basically I just decided that it was time for me. I haven't fasted in a while. I used to fast regularly and I haven't fasted in a while, but oh my God, like my body is letting me know that it's time for me to fast. I just completed a move. I'm gonna do a whole video about the move and some of the lessons that I learned with the move, but I just completed this move and I've just been really sluggish. And a lot of that is because of the way that I was eating during the move. We moved over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks and we didn't have like a move day where like everything was in one spot, or a couple of days we moved over 2 to 3 weeks. So there were times where some things were here and some things were there, and so it made it really difficult to cook. It made it really difficult to cook because we were busy as well. Like I work full time, and then I would finish the day and then move and pack and move and pack until late at night. And so what that means is I was eating a lot of fast food, a lot of processed food, a lot of quick food. And so like my gut feels it. And I just feel like I need to like press restart, and give my digestive system a little bit of a break. She has been going hard trying to break down this processed food for 2 to 3 weeks. And so I'm gonna do this liquid fast. And so I got a bunch of water. I did get a little bit of juice. I know juice is high in sugar, and I know some people tell you not to have juice when you fast, but what's important to me is that I don't feel like this is punishment. Like I really want to love on myself with this fast. I'm really doing this because I love myself, and I'm doing this because I know that I need to do this, right? So I don't want to feel like I'm depriving myself or I'm taking something away from myself. And so I'm gonna have a little bit of juice, I'm gonna have a little bit of tea, and I'm gonna have a whole lot of water over the next 48 hours, and I'll invite you to do that with me. But I bought something and I thought this would be a great time for me to do my first unboxing on this channel. I bought myself a little teapot, and so I'll start my fast with my new teapot. I just got this from Amazon, and this is my first glass teapot. I like good old-fashioned whistling teapots, but I've never had a glass one. I've had glass like decorative teapots, like the kind that you put the blooming flowers in. Are you familiar with those? I've had those, but I've never had an actual teapot that you can put on the stove. So I'm excited about that. Okay. I'm gonna try not to cut myself, because I just cut myself with these scissors. They're so sharp, and I just cut myself with these scissors. I also broke like 3 or 4 nails during the move. And I'm not like a crybaby, like girly girl, like, oh, I broke a nail. Like that's not me. But I can't even show you how bad because my nails look horrible. But it's just a testament to how traumatic and labor intensive this move was. Like, so I gotta go get my nails done too. I'm just gonna cut them off and start over. One of the things that I also realized is that gel nails are not for me long term. I've always been the girl with really long, pretty strong nails, my own natural nails, and that has not been the case recently. I just think that these nail salons are so used to dealing with artificial nails that they don't know how to care for natural nails anymore. So all of my nails are like breaking really, really low in my nail bed from all of the reshaping and everything that they're doing. So I'm gonna take care of my own nails for a little while and see if I can get them back in a good condition. But anyway, so I am opening up my glass tea kettle. Here she is. She says whistling kettle. She's really pretty. And I got bubbles. I love bubbles. So I got me some bubbles. So I will be drinking tea today with this. And so I also purchased some matcha tea, and I got this from another YouTuber. I can't remember her name, but I'll find her name. She's like a big YouTuber. I'll find her name and put it in the description. It is a Pique Matcha Fasting Tea. It's supposed to be really good for giving you energy during a fast. And so since I'm fasting for 48 hours, remember it's swallow, no bite, no chew. So I'll have liquids. I wanted to make sure that I had something to support that, something that I enjoy, that tastes good, that will also just help me get through the next 48 hours. All right, update. It's about 2 o'clock, which means that I am about 8 hours into my fast, and I'm actually doing pretty good. I feel okay. I was really hungry around hour 4, and I thought lunch was gonna kick my butt, but by the time lunch came around, I was like, okay. I'm getting ready to open my second bottle of water, and each of these bottles are 16 ounces. So in about an hour, I'll have 32 ounces of water done, and I've had some tea, and I've had like a little sip of pineapple juice. I'm probably gonna get another, like a little shot of pineapple juice just to make sure my sugar's okay. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm really feeling good about this. I probably will go to bed a little bit early today so that I'm not just up with my desire to have cookies, because I'm a cookie monster, and I usually have a nice little warm cookie at some point, or some cookies and milk at some point before I go to bed. I know this sounds like a huge kid, but that's like the way that I signal for my body that I'm done for the day. So I need to develop some new evening habits, a new evening routine. So tonight, since I'm not gonna have my cookies and milk, I probably will go to bed a little bit earlier, but I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I just hopped in the car to go get a manicure. It's 5 o'clock, and I'm experiencing all the highs and lows of this fast. Really, I'm experiencing all the lows because I am not happy. I don't know. I guess the high is that I'm proud of myself because I'm doing it and I'm committed to it, but I'm cranky, I'm irritable, I'm hungry. I was fine at 2 o'clock. I don't know what happened, because like, I think it's just habit. Like, my body knows that, okay, I'm done for the day at work. So now I go get me a little snack until it's time to eat, and I'm not doing that. So I'm throwing everything off. But discomfort is so important, right? I just think that comfort kills us, because we get so used to being comfortable that we don't do the things that we need to do to be great. We live in this like society where everything is about comfort, and comfort and convenience really aren't always for the best. I know in my life personally, I see this pattern in my life where things go well and then something happens to make me uncomfortable. And so part of this fast is me taking control of the pattern and saying, look, let me cause the uncomfort, let me do this, and let me, control the pattern, since I know what it is. But I am going to go get a manicure. I'm going to try to talk them into giving me a mani and a pedi. But since I didn't have a prior appointment, and I'm just walking in here, they told me I can come on and get a manicure since my nails are looking a hot mess. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a pedi as well. But I'm just going to treat myself a little bit. Maybe that'll help me feel a little bit better, because I'm not feeling great about life right this second. I'm not happy, but I'm gonna keep going, and I'll keep you posted. All right, I'm back. Got my little mani. I cut all my nails off, and I'm just gonna start from scratch. I took the gel off and got regular polish. I feel really good, except I underestimated all these liquids. I was like running home, running home, but I'm back. I'm comfortable. I'm in for the night. I'm not starving. I'm about to do a little bit more work for my full-time job and then go ahead and transition over and start doing some things for me. I'm going to check on my Facebook group, and I think I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. So instead of doing 48 hours, I'm going to do a part 1 and a part 2 to the 48 hours because I don't want to overwhelm myself with editing and making this video because this is also new to me. But it's been interesting. It is now about 6:30, so I got 12 hours done. I started at 6, and technically I could have started the night before. I could have said, okay, last meal, like this is where I'm gonna start. But I started my fast when I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock. So when I wake up tomorrow at 6 o'clock, that'll be 24 hours. And then the next day will be my 48 hours. Right now, I'm not hungry. But what I'm gonna do before too long, before it gets too late, is I'm gonna drink some ballerina tea. And if you know, you know with the ballerina tea. If you don't know, I'll explain when I make it. I'm not gonna make it right now because I get about 4 good hours after drinking my ballerina tea before I'm no good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work. You know, one of the things that I was thinking about in rushing home and taking my shower and just preparing to transition my day was just how different things are now that my children are old enough to not be in the house and I don't have like a obligation to run home and take care of my kids. It's really like, to me, I love being a mom. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But, you know, it really helps me to see like some of the unfair expectations that I put on myself when I was parenting full time. Like when I had kids in the house full time and I was working and I was taking care of kids and I was taking them to their events, and like, I was really putting a lot of pressure on myself. Like, why am I not doing what I should be doing to be successful? Why haven't I made it? Right? But having this little glimpse, because my youngest daughter's only been away for 2 weeks, but having this little glimpse of not being a full-time mom really puts things into perspective for me. And I should say, like, literally, I've been responsible for a child since I was a child, because I had my first child when I was a lot younger. So I've been a mom my entire adult life, and I've been the mom that has to do, you know, the meals, the school shopping, the homework, like with joy. This is not in any way a complaint. I'm just saying, without judgment, there's different kinds of moms, and it's okay. Like, we can all be, I didn't learn until later in life that being a good mom didn't look a certain kind of way. So for me, being a good mom was doing everything, right, for them. And part of that was because I did what I had to do, because I didn't have a lot of help. I didn't have family here. Once I moved away from my mom, I didn't really have a lot of help. I didn't have anyone that was looking out to make sure that they were okay. So I had to do that in every way. So now that I got like a little bit of freedom, I'm like, oh, this is what it feels like to be done with work and still like not be exhausted, right? Still like have some time and be able to do something. So I guess I'm just saying all of that to say, like, give yourself some grace, especially speaking to my moms right now, especially my single moms right now. Like, give yourself some grace. You may not, your walk might look a little bit different, and it may be hard, right? To be very honest, like your path may be a little bit different than what you see on TV, what you see on the internet. But just remember where your values lie and just be proud that you are in alignment with your values, and don't compare yourself to anyone else. Because like I've never had this amount of free time in my life. And so now, I'm going to do some things with it. But also I've done some amazing things as a mom. So let me not make it sound like, oh, I've been unable to do anything because I've been a mom. No, that's not the point. I'm just saying, I understand wanting to be outside. Like I get why when you feel a little bit of freedom, that you feel like, okay, I can do some things with this freedom. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. So let me close up. I'm going to go do some more work, and then I'm going to work on this video, and then I'll check in when I make my ballerina tea. All right, it's 9:30. I said I was going to go to bed early. I still may go to bed a little bit early, but I'm just now stopping to drink my ballerina tea and to do a little bit of editing on my video. So if you're not familiar with ballerina tea, it is the primary ingredient is senna, and it is something that you take to encourage bowel movements. It makes you go to the bathroom, and it is not. It's aggressive. There are less aggressive ways to make this happen, but the ballerina tea always works for me. And I thought, this is my first time drinking ballerina tea during a fast, so I don't really have a whole lot on my stomach right now. I don't know why I'm talking to you about this, but it's just part of my process. I really want to reset and do some gentle digestion, which is why I'm just doing fluids, doing water primarily for 48 hours. So I'm going to drink my tea. It usually takes me about 4 hours before it kicks in. So what I like to do is drink it like right before I go to bed. And then I'll get up in the middle of the night, do what I need to do. Usually I take a shower and then go back to bed, and then I feel fresh and light the next day. I could take it earlier, but if anything ever happens and I need to leave the house, it's not a good thing. You really want to take the ballerina tea when you know you're going to be there. And I like to take it right before I fall asleep so I can sleep through some of the discomfort, because when I tell you it's aggressive, it's not comfortable, I mean that. So I like to take it and then go to sleep and sleep through some of what happens. So I'm going to work on my video and wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock and have 24 hours down. I made it 24 hours. Last night was rough, admittedly. I did not get a whole lot of sleep. I was up because of the tea, but I don't feel horrible. I actually feel pretty good. I'm not starving, so I'm going to get up and start the next leg of the fast. But part one, day one, is done.